Ever wondered how some athletes run as fast as a cheetah, or skate as smooth as an ice cream sundae sliding down a hot sidewalk? Well, let's dive into the world of sports where sometimes things aren't as straightforward as they seem. We're talking about performance-enhancing drugs, a topic hotter than a jalapeno in a sauna. Remember that time when American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson was faster than a cheetah chasing a gazelle? Well, it turns out she had a little herbal help. Yep, Richardson used cannabis, sparking a debate in the sports world. But don't get too excited, folks. The scientific consensus is still out on whether marijuana actually enhances athletic performance. And then there's Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva, gliding around the rink smoother than a buttered-up ice cream sundae. But when she tested positive for a banned heart drug, she stirred up the sports world like a blender at a smoothie bar. So, next time you see an athlete breaking a record, you might want to ask, what's in their lunchbox? You know, sports can be a real trip, especially if you're Sha'Carri Richardson. Now here's a woman who knows a thing or two about the highs and lows of her career. And I'm not just talking about her incredible sprinting skills. You see, Richardson found herself in a bit of a sticky situation when she tested positive for cannabis. Yes, you heard that right, folks. She was flying high, not just on the track but also, apparently, in her personal life. This resulted in a 1-month ban from the sport she loved and excelled in. Now, this sparked quite the debate, like a bonfire on a summer night. The World Anti-Doping Agency had cannabis on their naughty list, but Richardson's case threw a wrench in the gears. People started questioning, why is cannabis even on the banned list? After all, it's not like it makes you run faster. If anything, it might make you want to stop for a snack halfway through the race. Richardson's ban was reduced to 1 month because her use of the green stuff happened out of competition and had nothing to do with enhancing her athletic performance. It was more about coping with the loss of her mother. A somber reminder that athletes are human too, facing the same trials and tribulations as the rest of us. And here's where things get a bit foggy. While the United States is gradually legalizing marijuana, Olympic athletes are still expected to adhere to a different set of rules. This has led to an interesting debate on where to draw the line between performance-enhancing drugs and recreational drugs in sports. But here's the kicker. Calls to remove marijuana from the naughty list have been growing louder, much like the sound of a crowd cheering at a track meet. Athletes and experts alike are advocating for legalization. So, if you were hoping to see Richardson at the Olympics, you might have to wait until the smoke clears. Who knows, maybe by then we'll have a clearer perspective on the highs and lows of the track. And from the track to the rink, let's slide over to Kamila Valieva's case. Now here's a story that's as slippery as a rink after a Zamboni drive-by. Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva, an artist on ice, seemed to be on thin ice following a positive drug test for the banned heart drug trimetazidine. Now this isn't your run-of-the-mill performance enhancer, folks, this is heart medication. And no, it's not because figure skating is so breathtaking that athletes need cardiac support. This controversy stirred up a blizzard in the sports world, causing a delay in the awarding of medals in the figure skating team event. It's like waiting for a snowstorm to clear before you can shovel your driveway. Except, you know, with a gold medal at stake. The Russian Olympic Committee, not wanting to be left out in the cold, claimed that Valieva had passed multiple doping tests before and after the positive result. It's like saying, she slipped on the ice once, but look at all the times she didn't. And yet, despite this frosty reception, Russia stood by Valieva, supporting her like a sturdy pair of ice skates. Even the Kremlin chimed in, urging everyone to wait for the proceedings to finish before passing judgment. It's like waiting for a snowman to melt before deciding if it's a good snowman. But the ice-cold truth is, performance-enhancing drugs, whether they warm up your heart or cool down your nerves, have no place in sports. It's like trying to ice skate in a sauna. It just doesn't mix. Remember, folks, the only ice we want to see in figure skating is under the skates, not in the veins.